Hey there storytellers, welcome back to my channel. I am wicked excited for today's video because it is a double unboxing. So today I have two boxes to unbox for you, as you can see. One is Book of the Month and the other is July's Owlcrate. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get right on into it. I think I'm going to start things off with Book of the Month because that is really no surprise to me. I picked these books out. For those who don't know, Book of the Month is a monthly subscription service which allows you to pick from 5 new books every month. Often 1 or 2 of them are debut novels, so they are the first ever novels from a new author, and that's always really exciting. Also, most of the time, the new books aren't being released until later in the month that you are picking them in, because you pick from the 1st to the 6th of the month, so often the books come out later in the month, so you get them a little bit before everybody else. Book of the Month also lets you pick out 2 additional books for an upcharge in addition to the normal subscription charge, but you can pick out more from the monthly 5 that you're allowed to choose from, or you can pick past books. I'm a big fan of Book of the Month. They're super easy to use. They're very easy to sort of skip months if you need to, or cancel and re-sign up if you need to. It's very easy. They're very kind and very helpful there, so it's great. So when the books arrive, they come in that big blue box, and they also come wrapped in this plastic with a card in the back, and with every box you get a Book of the Month bookmark. And I don't normally hold on to them because they're all blue, so I'd probably lose track of them, but I am going to hold on to this one because it has a lovely quote from J.K. Rowling that says, "Wherever I am, if I've got a book with me, I have a place I can go and be happy." To start off with my actual Book of the Month pick from the 5 that were available to choose from in July, I have The Girl from Blind River by Gail Massey. This book is about a girl named Jamie who is a very, very good poker player, and she's trying to save up to get out of her town and to escape her family's bad name. But at some point she gets in a little too deep and ends up indebted to her uncle Loyal. Loyal essentially cuts Jamie a deal and says she needs to help him and he'll let her out of their contract. But the deal he cuts with her is a little bit more than she bargained for, and she ends up helping him cover up this crime. In the course of covering up this crime, Loyal decides to implicate Jamie's brother Toby as the main suspect, which is the last thing that Jamie wants. So basically this story follows Jamie's efforts to try to escape her town and her uncle's clutches and save her brother from being charged with a crime he had absolutely nothing to do with. It just seemed like a fun, well, maybe not fun, but a really interesting sort of crime thriller, and I don't know why, I've sort of been in this sort of dark, gritty kind of mood. All of the books I've been reading sort of have this gritty element to them, no matter what genre they are, so this seemed like a perfect fit. I'm also not gonna lie to you, the cover is just serving up some major Slytherin vibes to me. It definitely looked bluer and grayer on my computer screen, so I didn't pick it based solely on the cover. I was picking it based on the description, but I'm really kind of excited about this cover now that I have it in person. And the second book I picked from Book of the Month was one from their extra book section. That's where they keep just extra books they have along with past Book of the Month options, so that if you missed one or you decided you wanted to go back and get one, they are there. And the book I picked was Willows by Sylvia Townsend Warner. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I totally picked this book based on its title and this magical looking cover. I took one look at it and it was like, this is a magical book. All I know about this story is that it follows a woman who is very unconventional and she refuses to bow down to the conventions of the society in which she lives. It has friendships and it's a story that is supposed to be about personal freedom and friendships and a little bit of witchcraft. This is actually also the first ever Book of the Month book that they ever did. It has right on the back, it says that it was their first selection in 1926. Obviously, they weren't doing Book of the Month in quite the same manner in 1926, but this was the very first book that they ever chose for Book of the Month, and that just seemed like an extra magical bonus, so I can't wait to read this. Now, on to the Owlcrate. So, I don't think I'm the first to get my Owlcrate. I got it very early last month. I think I'm about average this month, but I got it yesterday and I decided to unbox it today, and I'm very excited for this one because the theme is strange and unusual, which is just a description of me most of the time, so can relate. But I'm not gonna lie, I saw spoilers. I saw that some of the international Owlcrate subscriber folks were getting their boxes a little bit earlier, and they were posting things in the Owlcrate tag on Instagram, and mine had just happened to slip and click, and what are you gonna do? You see what you see. But I'm not upset at all. I'm very excited for the things that I saw that are going to be in here, and I'm not surprised by the book. I tend to try to hypothesize and see what book is coming next, so I think it's going to be the one that I think it is. On that same note, Owlcrate just posted today their theme for August, which is Ruthless Royals, and they put the little description of the book on Instagram as well, without giving away any sort of hard and fast information that would point you to what book it is, but I knew exactly what book it was anyway, so I can't say I will be surprised to see it, but I can say I'm going to be very excited to get it next month because I've heard cool things about that book and I cannot wait to read it. That being said, let's get into the Owlcrate. So I have already broken the seal just because I'm bad at doing that on camera, but I'll give you a little sneak a peek. Hopefully it's in the shot and you can see it. Okay, so the first thing we have is the spoiler card for this box, which has a bunch of little spooky people on it. I am not really sure who those people are. I think it might be H.P. Lovecraft and Mary Shelley. I'm not positive, but that is definitely Edgar Allan Poe, and I know because I have Edgar Allan Poe socks. So that's how into Edgar Allan Poe I am. Look up the paper things. That was a bad idea. They're making a mess now. So the first thing on top of the box that I saw is a little keychain of 11 from Stranger Things. It's a little Pop Funko keychain, and I love it. I'm a big fan of Stranger Things, and I cannot wait for the newest season to come out. I binge watched that show like crazy, and it's so good, and the actors are so talented, and it's such a fun show and so different, comparatively speaking, to what's on TV in most cases, so I think that's why I love it so much. Plus, I like my TV shows with a side of weird, so this is definitely a fun little thing. Also, I just realized on the back of the spoiler card that you could get 11, but you also could have gotten Dustin. And I'm not gonna lie, I really, really love Dustin, so I would have been very happy to have him, but I also really like 11, so I'm not upset either way. The next thing is obviously from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and it's a little pennant that says, "Stay peculiar." So this is the pennant without the plastic. It's a really nice quality felt pennant, and it's got the little pocket watch and the peregrine falcon, and on the back it says Owlcrate, and it's got these little ties, so if you wanted to tie it to something to keep it up, or if you just wanted to sort of have them stick out as part of the display. I'm not going to lie, I don't know exactly where I would put this just yet, but as you can see from what's behind me, black and white is definitely my aesthetic, so it definitely can find a home in my room. I'm just not sure where. So it definitely can find a home in my room. I'm just not exactly sure where, but this amazingly fun but this amazingly peculiar pennant was designed by Risa Rodil. So there it is. Nice and peculiar looking. So the next thing is from Boston America Corp, and it is some mystifying mints. These are really just mints, but they come in a fun Ouija. These are basically just your average little mint, but I'm not sure if you can see so well, but they are shaped like little Ouija planchettes, and they come in this fun and reusable Ouija board designed tin. So I will definitely be holding on to this. I love these things for sewing needles or paper clips or things like that, so it'll definitely be useful, and I will find a spot for it in my home. The next strange and unusual item is a test tube of skull push pins. So these fun looking dudes were designed by the Owlcrate team for this box, and I kind of just love that they come in a test tube. It gives me major mad scientist vibes, which just seems fitting for this theme. I am not gonna lie, I don't think I'll put them out just yet, but I am definitely the type to theme up my room once Halloween comes around, so these will definitely be out on my bulletin board then. The next little item is the pin that comes in every Owlcrate box that corresponds to the artwork on the front of the spoiler card, and it's the little skull down here, and I kind of love that. I think it's really cool. The next item is rather sizable, and I believe a wallet. So yes, I was right, it is a wallet. It's got a little strap to make it a sort of clutch type wallet, a place to secure your phone or something else, little card holder slots, and a little money slots there. The quote on here is, "The head is too wise, the heart is all fire." This item was inspired by the Raven Boys and was designed by Reverie and Ink, and I really love the design, and I'm excited that they included the shop's information because I'm definitely going to go check out more stuff from them. The next item is a majorly adorable vinyl sticker designed by TJ Lebrano, and it is of Luna Lovegood. And it's just her famous line that says, it's just her famous line, "You're just as sane as I am." I don't want to waste the sticker by putting it in like a bad spot. I would put it on my laptop, but I need to get a new laptop soon, and thus a new laptop case, and then I'd have to lose this, and I don't want to lose this, so I don't know where I'm gonna put Luna just yet. But I love her, and I love TJ's artwork. It's so vibrant and bright, and look at Luna, she's so cute. The next item is a print designed by Anjuli Riddle, and it is just of a whale with books and mugs and teapots, and he's in space, and that's a little strange and unusual, but this is gorgeous, and like I said, so happy they included Anjali's information because I'm gonna go see other prints and see if I can get my hands on some, because this is just beautiful. I really wish my room had more purple, because then, or any purple, really, because then this would be so fitting, but it's so beautiful, and sooner or later I will have my own library, and this will most definitely be on display because this is just so gorgeous. I love the ocean. I'm an ocean girl all the way, and so anything that brings together stars. I love the ocean and nighttime and books and tea and coffee. So this print just brings all of those things together all at once, and it's so beautiful. I'm excited to have this. Alrighty, here we go. The book for this month is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. As always, it is a signed Owlcrate edition, which is just super special, and it's an exclusive Owlcrate cover because I know what the original cover looks like, and it's not this, but I am digging the purple and green aesthetic. It is very mysterious and magical. But I am digging the purple and green aesthetic. It is very strange and unusual. It's just that kind of coloring. So, if I'm correct, My Plain Jane is a retelling of the Jane Eyre story in which Jane can see ghosts. I believe it's supposed to be the true story of the Jane Eyre story. It's supposed to be how it really happened, not the edited version you get in Jane Eyre. These authors also wrote My Lady Jane, which I think is a different retelling, or not. It might be the same. I'm not 100% sure. So, I clarified a little bit. This is the retelling of Jane Eyre, but Charlotte, yes, that Charlotte, the Charlotte Bronte, is also a character featured in this book. She is Jane's friend and thus privy to the information of how the story really went down. I also clarified the author's other book, My Lady Jane, is about Lady Jane Grey, the actual historical figure. So I'd actually be interested in checking that one out as well, but this one seems like a very spooky, fun read, so I'm excited for this. And like I said, this is an exclusive cover, and that's the blank inside page. There it is. This is the signed first edition of this book with this cool looking gothic dude. I wonder if he's a main character or not. Along with the first edition book, you also get this little diorama of Thornfield Hall, and it's a contest to win a free Owlcrate box. So that's kind of cool. Very bookish, crafty. Also, along with the signed first edition exclusive cover book is the letter from the authors. Oh, jumping out at you with the reflection. But I have not had a chance to read this, but I'm excited to hear what they have to say because I've never read a book written by 3 people at the same time. That's a retelling. It's a whole lot of new and unusual ground for me to cover in a book, but I'm very much excited for it, so I can't wait to see what the authors have to say. So lastly in this month's Owlcrate box are the little leaflet and the spoiler card for next month. So the leaflet just goes over an interview with the authors and shows you how the Owlcrate exclusive cover differs from the original. It also has some just for fun section, a couple of book recommendations if you end up liking My Plain Jane. There is also an interview with TJ Lebrano, who designed the Luna sticker. It also looks very cool in black and white right there. I wouldn't hate having that version either. I'm also loving her purple hair. It's poppin'. There's information about the monthly photo challenge on Instagram and the monthly Owl Babble about the book. And there's the information about the August theme. And lastly, like I said, here's the sneak peek theme card for next month's box, which is Ruthless Royals. And I'm a fan of this artwork a lot. And it says, in the August box, you will find an exclusive item from Craftivan. I've never gotten anything from Craftivan. I'll have to check them out and see what kind of stuff they make, because I don't know. Clearly that's a little magnetized bookmark. Could always use one of those, but who knows what else they make. But that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by leaving a like down below. If you want to keep up with me and all my bookish adventures, including fun unboxings, you can go ahead and subscribe and ring the little bell so that you don't miss a beat. For now, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!